Hi guys, Mina here from LGT. I want to express my feelings and concerns from the traveller community around lockdown, COVID-19 and the pandemic. It's hit the traveller community very hard, especially with the kids out of school, families out of work, all the myths around this vaccine, worries and concerns from the elderly people, isolation. I just want to say, you know what guys, we'll get through this, we always do. So keep safe everyone, keep social distance.
We moved from a face-to-face service to a phone service. We've done every appointment and piece of advice since COVID-19. Started in March over the phone. At first, there was a great movement from the councils to get everybody housed using their Everyone In scheme. But from sort of June, July onwards, it's been a lot more difficult. The council has been given extra money by the government to be able to solve it. It's just about, plugging away with the council workers to get them to actually utilise that.
Over the last year, we've focused a lot on challenging council injunctions against gypsies and travellers stopping on public land, to challenge each of the 37 councils that had injunctions, try to persuade them to withdraw these discriminatory orders.
They effectively criminalise a way of life that goes back centuries, when all of us are meant to be protected by the law of equality, regardless of our background. We believe that these injunctions break the Equality Act because gypsies and travellers will be most affected by them.
Hi, my name's Liza Dodds. I am the Youth Development Worker at London Gypsies and Travellers. I was only appointed in February, so although I've met a few families, obviously we went into lockdown in March, and so all of our work has been online since that date.
London is now in its third national lockdown, so both primary and secondary schools will be closed, except for vulnerable children. Many traveller children are considered vulnerable. So, if you want to, you can ask the school to let your kids attend. You've done very good work, and I just like, the saving part of the travel community. We needed somebody like you in this role. A lot of them, it's about not having the knowledge of what to do and where to go.
College is a really big deal. We looked at all the relevant college courses in the whole of London at every single institution to try and find for you the best courses for the young people. This opportunity to go to college is amazing, and grab it while you can. It is free for a 16, 17 and 18-year-old to attend any college they wish to attend, to do any course they wish to study.
My name is Philomena Monaghan, and I'm an Irish traveller, and I work at LGTU.
Hi guys, I'm Tracy Giles. I'm a Romany Gypsy and I work at London's Gypsies and Travellers along with my colleague Mina. And we're going to introduce you to our mapping project, which looks at the history of gypsies and travellers in London. One of the visions that we had for this project was capturing the sites that have been lost or relocated in London.
The Irish travellers and the gypsy people, we feel very strong and passionate about our culture. We don't want it lost. We want it on record.
London was full of gypsies and travellers for centuries. They was always there. They was always in the East End of London. They were the original totters. They were the original recyclers. Do you know what I mean? During the war, they had their horse and carts and going round and getting a bit of iron, the pots and pans for the war effort. And they were the people that kept things going.
There'd always be lots of other travelling families, other Romany families as well. And then there'd be Irish travellers, the Welsh gypsies, the Scottish travellers. Then there were the new travellers who would join us in these big camps. You'd have hundreds of travellers.
We've really been challenged to work differently, and that has forced us in a way to think of different ways of doing things, because everything had to be done remotely. It really highlighted how within the traveller community, the lack of access, I suppose, and skills around working online.
We have become closer as an organisation through this pandemic. From a community development perspective, we were able to get out the information that we needed to get out to the community. So I kind of feel that on those two levels, as an organisation and the work we've done, I really think that I feel personally, I would say this is LGT at its best.
The heart of what we do is about working directly with the community. The outreach and the direct work is really, really important to us. And so it was really hard to imagine at the start of lockdown how on earth we'd be able to continue to deliver our work and do the things that we do best. It's just been amazing how the team has just risen to that challenge and found really creative ways of continuing to keep that connection, running our advice service remotely, running our community development work remotely.
I don't feel that we've lost anything. I think if anything we've gained in terms of how we've managed to adapt and work, and likewise for the Gypsy and Traveller community, that's one of their strengths. We're always able to adapt